Hi, welcome all of you on platform of YourPedia, and this particular video is related to the numerous HR questions asked from HR managers. You know, HR is important part of interview. आप किसी भी इंटरव्यू के लिए जा रहे हैं, whether it is engineers interview or chartered accountants or law or any particular profession, HR questions related to you, related to organizations are asked. बट ये जो मेरा वीडियो है ये उन प्रोफेशनल्स के लिए है जो एचआर मैनेजर बनने जा रहे हैं, दोज हु आर गोइंग फॉर द रिक्रूटमेंट ऑफ द पोस्ट ऑफ एचआर मैनेजर, मैनेजर एचआर, डिप्टी मैनेजर एचआर और समथिंग लाइक दैट इन गवर्नमेंट, पब्लिक सेक्टर एंड ऑल. दिस particular document or this particular video is related to those professionals. So there are very important and relevant questions related to your field. You can call it your HR also and technical also. इसमें जो HR के questions हैं कि आपकी hobby क्या है, आपका strength weaknesses क्या है, अपना introduction दे दो, that part is not covered in this. That is not part of this. This is typical HR related questions which you as HR manager should face in the interview. So 50-page document, very useful document, and we have jotted down all the important things in this which you may come across in the interview. आप इसको पढ़ो, ढंग से go through करो, and related questions will be asked by the mentors of YourPedia in interview when you join us, when you come to us. This is a very elaborate document and there is so much information in the answers of particular question. You know, if you are a female, then what are the female safety parameters in the organization? How can female be better HR managers? Do you know some role model females? These were the questions which were asked recently in the many organizations interviews of HR. And as you know, YourPedia is the largest platform which provides you online mentoring for interviews, GDs, GTs, group task and group activities. So covering everything. This particular document is prepared after extracting the all feedback from candidates who went for such interviews. Let me tell you what is being covered in this document. So this there are some 40-50 good things, good topics covered in this entire document, like what are the roles and responsibilities of HR manager. Now that is very elaborately discussed. I will just show you, that is elaborately discussed. What do you understand by human resource management? HRM, you know, is the meaning of that. What do you understand by ERP, enterprise resource planning? What do you mean by ERP for HR manager? How do you use it? What are the various softwares and computer skills which HR manager should have? How can HR manager make use of digital technology? Nowadays it is being used. व्हाट्सएप का यूज़ कैसे करेंगे आप, या आप लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल का यूज़ कैसे करेंगे रिक्रूटमेंट के लिए? डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी मीन्स इवन दिस क्वेश्चन हैव बीन आस्क्ड दैट हाउ शैल यू यूज़ द your LinkedIn profile to make the recruitment. Similarly, HR managers, how his role is different in private and public. Now private organizations have more flexibility in the rules and policy formulation, but government or public sector do not have that flexibility. Their rules are bound. So if you enjoy more flexibility to make rules and policies and implement those in private, then why do you want to join government and public sector? These questions have been asked. Now, what are the different HR policies in government and public sector? And similarly, new labor codes in India. There are 4 labor codes, and very in great detail, the important features of those 4 labor codes have been discussed. So in this document, that also is discussed. How to resolve the industrial conflict? What do you mean by industrial conflict? Can you tell the various traits of good HR manager? Do you have those traits? So how shall you motivate the employees? Can you tell us some motivational theories? Now there are some motivational theories which is part of your syllabus and subjects. So can you name those motivational theories and which situation those theories will work? What do you mean by negotiation and how HR manager does that negotiation? How can hiring and firing be seen? I mean, should there be hiring and firing? So how shall you use the latest technologies like metaverse, like artificial intelligence, chat GPT, data science to make your work as more efficient? Females as HR manager, do you believe that females can be good HR managers? So typically this question is asked from the females. What is work-life balance for you? Is it a myth or is it a reality, and how can we provide this to our employees? What is ideal workplace, definition of ideal workplace for you? What are the main challenges which are faced by HR managers? Merit versus seniority. So promotion should be merit based or it should be seniority based. How the promotion should be there? So what is grapevine system? So informal communication system. So what is the role of formal communication, informal communication, type of communication system, advantage and disadvantage of both of these. Transparency is in the organization. So do you think transparency should be there? Like some people say, okay, there is a transparency in promotion, transparency in salary, so it is a good thing or bad thing, and how do you see this transparency? Code of conduct, and what is the significance of a professional code of conducts, organizational code of conducts, horizontal and vertical hierarchical system. So in which organization typically you should have horizontal system, in which organization you should have vertical hierarchical system. What is trade union, and if you talk about the Constitution of India, where trade unions are mentioned, go to directive principle of state policies, and do we mention the involvement of workers in the management of the organization? Is there any article related to that? So something like that can also be asked. Disciplinary action, how the disciplinary action should be taken against employees, and what are the various criterias or steps of that. Strike versus hartal, what do you mean by that? Female HR managers as role model. So you are trying to become the HR manager in the organization. Do you know some of the female HR managers who are your role model, like top public sector mein koi HR manager who is female? Do you know that? Training module, so how shall you impart the training or learning module? What is the significance of that, and how it should be provided? Rigid versus flexible rules and policies in the organization. So rules and policies in the organization should be rigid or they should be flexible. So what is the advantage and disadvantage? And know that in private side it is more flexible, but on the government side and public sector side it is more rigid. What are the recent trends in human resource management? So how this new technologies is changing that? So as I told you, like use of new technologies, metaverse and all, what do you mean by that, and what is their role in HRM? So what are the important traits you will see in the person whom you are going to hire, and do you have those traits? That kind of question. So what are the incentive policies, how the incentive should be provided? And yes, if the woman employee is there in the organization, so what are the various laws related to providing the safety and security to women employees? Go through this document and come for your HR, because only reading this document will not help you, but after that many questions will be asked to you, related to you. From one question another question will pop up, and that is how you can best prepare. So roles and responsibilities of HR manager, what do you mean by strategic planning, how you do onboarding or recruitment, training and development, performance management, compensation, employee relation, compliance. So some another responsibility like risk management, change management, successive planning, how it is to be done, human resource management hota kya hai. So this is, as I told you, we have made very meticulously this page. This is 50-page document for you, and this will be covering almost everything which normally is asked from those who are seeking the position of HR manager in one organization. Its advanced version is also soon coming up, and that will be 100-page document. You can seek that document also, but I believe if you have only 1 week left, 50-page document is very lengthy document. But as I told you, reading this only and going to the interview will not serve your purpose, because there are certain questions. The moment you answer some question, this is the basics. The moment you go through these basics, then come to the interview to us. Like NPCIL, Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, Deputy Manager HR post has come. Go through it, and then NPCIL document you go through, this document you go through, and come to Mentors of YourPedia, and then we will tell you where is the scope of improvement, how you can improve. So very good questions which have been asked in the past. How can digital technology you can use, how you can make use of digital technology in performance management, compensation and benefits, compliance, how you can do that, use of chatbot, how shall you do that. So you should be aware about these things. And as I told you, this is a very important document, long document. Yes, these are the 4 main these are the policies actually. Yeah, they are main policies which you can think of, and then all these boil down to 4 codes. So new labor codes in India, they are very, very important. Code of wages 2019, and industrial relation code, and occupational safety code, and then social security code. These are 4 codes, and each code has been discussed in detail in this particular document. So what you should know, the most important traits which you should know, that has been discussed here. So details may you can go through this. So I will not go read this particular document, not required, but yes, you please go through this document and come prepared to us, and we will discuss in detail about your case and your particular questions to be asked from you. Sometime I will make a video, detailed video of entire this document also, so that it can be helpful to you, but it is going to be long video. I will make that video soon. All the very best. Look forward to mentor you in your HRs. Thank you.